There's some whores in this house. 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 There's some whores.
Hello. You all must have guessed from the title what this is going to be about. I have been thinking to make this video for so long, where I'll mention some good kick-ass fanfictions which are my personal favorite. When I say favorite, then trust me, these are going to be a hell of worth watching shits. I love reading novels. I love watching dramas. I love stories, and somehow I got dragged into this fanfiction black hole. Here I will be suggesting 12 stuffs for you all to read. Yeah, right. It's going to be 12 in one part. Of course I am going to make more parts where I will talk about 25 more. You think this is a lot? No bitch. Overall, if we count, then I have read 200 plus fanfictions so far. I had to shortlist them. And then from 200 we are here with the fantastic 37. I swear to God, the storylines are so amazing. They are not like the cliche type. Cause I personally can't handle them. Puke puke. Anyways, in conclusion, my collection is just chef's kiss. Barely. Taehyung's character is basically a playboy, not the ones you see in other cliche stories where the boy is literally like the head of the school, rules around, bullies the kids, etc. In this story, all his character loves is girl sex and surf, but holds a good heart. YN is literally like those innocent girls who believes the existence of love and carries a purity ring in her fingers as a sign to stay virgin and pure till marriage. YN's mother, a single mom who got pregnant at the age of 16 and raised her daughter all alone, is getting married with a man who happens to be the father of Taehyung. Both of them will be going to become step siblings soon, but things get out of hands when they start to feel a strong attraction towards each other. The whole story portrays the up and downs of their forbidden relationship. They face multiple separations and breakups, but somehow destiny pulls them back to cross each other's path. No matter what happens and after how many years they meet, their love still remains the same. Bold, passionate, wild, and true that it used to be since beginning. An unexpected encounter. In season 1, YN's character is really bold. She is an independent and strong woman who is a role model for every girls. She is a CEO of the company that was originally made up by her father. After its destruction, she single-handedly brought up the company to top paramedicals in Korea. During her life and struggle, she faces enemies everywhere, betrayals, breakup, and then an unexpected encounter, which leads to a journey between two strangers who promise not to disclose their identities throughout it. They are put into many unexpected situations which eventually brings them closer. Later, as a result, they forget the only promise of not to fall in love. What will be their decision when the time comes where they have to part ways? In season 2, after bidding their painful goodbyes, and what seemed like an end of the chapter that they had planned to continue, YN comes to know a hard truth. In the second season of this sequel, you will witness a love story rewritten. The author lets us experience many shades of revenge, wrath, desire, vengeance, madness, hope, seduction, obsession, warmth, hate, despair, and love. Obsession. Park Jimin, a walking heartthrob, catches attention of a cheerful, positive girl, YN. He becomes her obsession, which makes her turn into a stalker of him. For YN, Jimin is a hateful yet an attractive neighbor. Even after all this, her existence goes unseen by Jimin. At least that's what she thinks, until a series of events made them interact for the first time. Both are going to be the biggest change in each other's life, but for good or bad. The bad boy knows how to love. This fanfiction is really similar to Obsession 1 written by Shanna G, but of course a little different. Jimin here plays an extremely arrogant and a rude playboy role, with whom no one dares to mess with. YN's character reflects innocence, a pure and a simple down-to-earth girl. They meet each other for the first time, but it didn't go the way they thought would be. YN's behavior was like an insult for Jimin, and the bad news is she finally got his attention. Will Jimin have mercy on her? Fallacy. YN, owner of a fashion company. Her life was perfect until a storm crashed it. Kim Taehyung, a famous actor, owner of a beautifully sculptured face and physique that hypnotizes almost every girl. This story is about people with different fallacies. Well, one particular fallacy changed everyone's life. Gangster X Secret Agent. In Season 1, in the peaceful city of Seoul, there live some not so peaceful people. John Jungkook, leader of the biggest gang in Asia, a criminal who is basically untouchable from everyone. His life revolves around money, parties, women. YN goes by the name Agent 007, a spy, an assassin. For her, if someone is wrong, then they better be dead, be that a gangster or the police. Soon their fate gets tangled together and both face a war with love. Their secrets gets exposed, connected with many loopholes that they never knew ever existed. In Season 2, just like a promise, their relationship was meant to break too. YN gets to know her real identity and her past, and also discovers some new relationships with the people she knows in the present. This season is all about who is worth enough for loyalty and who should be trusted, with numerous plot twists. Season 3. The episodes of this season is still ongoing, so I am unable to give a synopsis of it. Apologies for that. Dark Intention or Dark Reverie. Season 1 goes by the title Dark Intention. While growing up, Jimin had this one goal in his mind: seek revenge and destroy YN. In the past, they were the inseparable friends as kids. They were having the best times in their lives until a horrible incident occurred, turning their dreamy moments into a nightmare. But what made YN to become an enemy in front of his eyes? Dark Reverie is the second sequel or the Season 2 of this series. Finally, after their meet and then YN coming back in Jimin's life, things went the way he always planned it to be. He put YN to go through a hell that he had been building for years. But what made him to let her go at the end? Was he done with her or was saving her? The story unfolds more secrets that was hidden deep down for their reach. Many truths come alive and they get pushed into the dark. More and more, which seemed like a never-ending tunnel. The Mask. YN, a smart agent, goes undercover as the new manager of Korea's biggest boy band, BTS, to catch her target Kim Taehyung. But why an agent is after a boy band? The more the story goes on, the more colors she sees behind everyone's mask. And for how long will she manage to remain hidden under her own mask? My Brother's Best Friend. This story is originally written by the author writing Ishx on Wattpad. This channel made it into a YouTube FF and added her own skills and writing style in it. Going back to the time of their school days, Kim YN, the it girl, a hot and sassy one. Park Jimin, the flirt, a cute and popular guy. Both of them are in the same friend circle. Slowly and unintentionally the two start to develop feelings for one another. But the problem is, he is her brother's best friend. Are they going to break the rule which says, "Thou shalt not date thy brother's best friend"? How many people in their friend circle are going to be affected by this forbidden relationship? The Black Prince. New school, new friends, and a new student. YN transfers to a school where she meets new people and gets to know about the so-called labeled students of the place. Except one person caught her attention. Kim Taehyung, named as the Black Prince by his schoolmates, a total outcast, loner, who never tries to initiate a conversation with anyone. YN's curiosity takes over her where she heads to get answers of her questions. Why did they nickname him as the Black Prince? Is he afraid to talk with people around him? If she tries to approach him, can she be able to change him? Borrowed. Inspired by J Park's Demon's the Druggie on YouTube. YN's life. A damn mess. All she wishes for is to get away from her abusive husband's prison. Until she meets John Jungkook. Addicted to drugs and loves poker. Cause those are the only escape from his fucked up life. After their accidental meet, YN gets an offer from Jungkook, where he asks to borrow her as his girlfriend for one night and to accompany him to his mother's place for a dinner. Does the almost stranger John Jungkook becomes her little escape too? Will he give her the freedom that she always craves for? Some Little Things Called Love. This series is still ongoing and so far I can bet that it will be again a success for the author after her first FF The Unexpected Encounter. This story starring Jian Jungkook, one of the prominent photographer JJK of the Discovery, Captures picture of natural disasters. A bold and with a cocky attitude guy, who beds women for his own pleasure. Kang Yen, a hard-working and dedicated woman, suddenly sees the downfall of her own life. She finds out about having a deadly neurodegenerative brain disease and gets diagnosed with CJD. Knowing she has only few months left, she pens down a bucket list of what she wants to experience during her given time period. As if destined, both Jungkook and Yen come across each other in an adventurous and a life-changing trip. Together they struggle with massive waves of pain, betrayals, true love and sacrifices. That's it for today. As I said during the starting of the video that I will be suggesting more. Till then, let me inform you all that I have decided to make lyric videos from now on. It could be just an usual one like the one I uploaded few days back. If you haven't watched it, then what are you waiting for? Do I have to send an invitation card individually asking you all to watch it? Also, I may upload some BTS iconic performance with lyrics too. Till then, duck off you lazy chickpeas.